All right, everybody, welcome. Good to see you here today. And I appreciate those of you who have made it so I can actually see you. Maria, I don't know if you have a new camera or what, but it's super. Boy, I can really see into your space, which is nice. And I was actually saying Maria Franco, but Maria Weir, I can see you too very well. And you don't have to show me everything. And I know that sometimes that's really, really difficult for you to both see and be seen. And you should always maximize that for what works for you. So there we are. So today is our bonus class. Just a reminder that those of you who come both Wednesdays and Saturday, there will be no Saturday class this week. Just today, this week. And we are going to begin the next module next Wednesday. And much like the last module. So when we begin, hopefully there will be new folks who will also join us. We're going to be advertising that class shortly. And we will begin again with no assumptions about what people know. So we'll be going back to some of the very basics. At the same time, we'll be going in a very different direction. So we'll be, instead of working on brush, knee, and push, we're going to be working in grasped bird's tail and some other techniques as well. And we'll get a lot of other basics as we do that. So there'll be some overlap with what you've done before. Hopefully some of them will be your favorites. And that's what I wanted to actually ask you when we started today. I really love this is our bonus class. So any questions you have are fair game. But I'd like to also review, let's just think of this as the day when we consolidate and celebrate everything we've done in the last 8 weeks. So I'd love to give you an opportunity to tell me what some of your favorites were so we can do them again, what you really like, how you like it to be. This is also to some extent feedback. We're about to start a new module. I want it to work for you and I want it to work for the other students that come. So, it can be feedback like, oh, I really enjoyed it when you talked less and we did more. That might be the kind of feedback you want to give. I know we all go on and on. Or I really like it when you do this imagination, or that doesn't work for me, or whatever. I just love. So is there any feedback we want to start with that folks have, a favorite that you have, things you'd like to do? Yeah, Marion.
I really love the furry critters friends thing on the floor with the clouds. I think that's really useful because I tend to do my transitions too quickly. I mean, I usually do, and it's hard for me to remember that every single movement should be equal, and that kind of reminds me.
Got it.
So I like that a lot.
That's actually one I was hoping somebody would mention because I was hoping we would do that today. So we'll do that. Yeah, Lorraine.
What I like, what really sticks in my mind is your instruction to go 70% of the total. Don't put too much effort into it. Dial back, because I have a tendency to try to do more and more and more. But it's better for me if I just dial back, like you said. So if that was the best.
Yeah, good. These are all good tips for everybody. Yes, wonderful. Anyone else?
I like the reminder of the heel ball toe.
Got it. Yep. That's a really good one too. All right, yeah, go ahead.
Sorry. I really like the work that you've done on brush knee because, I have one side that I'm comfortable with, one side I'm not. So trying to do it on both different sides, like the same movement on opposite sides, I think is probably really important for me. Really hard, but it's very revealing and it doesn't hurt to try to be a little bit more equal. It makes me aware of my weaknesses.
Got it.
So I think that's great.
Well,
thank you.
What I'd like to say is that for anybody getting into Tai Chi, this is the best way to get started because if you get these fundamentals right, everything would be much easier, much smoother. So I approve of everything you're doing.
Thank you. Thank you. I think I see thumbs up. I see a lot of thumbs up. Well, thank you for that. I think we all have that hope as teachers. I think we all hope that somehow we'll make it easier for you than it was for us. But sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. You know, everybody has their different way of learning. Other people that haven't spoken yet, do you have anything that you want to add? Feel free to, anytime along the thing. Let's start then. Let's just roll back the clock. Let's start rolling back the clock a little bit. And I'm actually going to ask you to, if you could actually, for those of you who aren't in an environment where it's really noisy, if you want to, and keep yourselves unmuted. I'll let you know if it's, and if you don't want to, that's fine. That's fine. Keep yourself unmuted because that way you can sort of shout out if you want to. Let's actually just move into a couple of these things as we start. Let's begin though. I would like those of you to think about how you want to prepare. Is there something that in particular you would like to say to yourself first? Would you share that with us? When we're like just beginning, what's the first thing you think of if I'm not there and you're practicing?
My first thing is I have to straighten my neck and
All right.
You know,
So
I have to
the neck,
loosen my neck a little bit and drop my shoulders.
neck getting long, right? Reaching up and the shoulders drooping. Let's do that. Somebody give me another one.
I think the lower back is really important for me too.
Lower back. All right. Think about what you want to do with that body. How about those the heavy bottom of you? Maybe even screwing those feet into the floor. As you say, checking that lower back. The top of your head, reaching up, that neck being very long, shoulders coming down.
Releasing my knees.
Ah, releasing your knees. Well done. Let's do that.
Yeah, I clench them unconsciously all the time.
All right, let's all do that. Feeling the weight equally on all of each foot and on both feet. Maybe swaying just a little bit to figure out if you're really in the center, front to back or left to right. Where is that point where your weight is equally divided? And then as we do opening, I like to think of the energy sort of coming across my back and turning my upper arms. And I like to think of them floating up. And then the upper arms and elbows going first and the hands following. We'll do that again. What are you going to be thinking about? Folks are just going to say opening. Does the ball help? Pushing that ball down until you can't push anymore. One last time. Shoulders relaxed.
This first move reminds me about keeping a rounded ball shape and, you know, where to set my shoulders before I begin.
Absolutely. Let's do it again and do it really thinking about the two circles. Remember the two circles? One that connects all the way to your fingertips. It's not much of a circle at the moment, but you can feel that extension. And your chest being recessed because it's coming across your back. And you're still very extended in the spine. Oh my gosh, you guys look great. All right. Now from here, we're going to fill the room with a cloud. Just fill the room with a cloud. You're pretty grounded. You may not be able to move at all, but the room is full and now all those furry friends are here. You can move your arms however you want, but keep that extension. Keep that like Kelly says, you've been blown up a little bit like a balloon. And now start to move. Move however you want. Move your upper body. Shift your weight. We know how to do that now, right? Move. It could be Tai Chi movements. It could not be Tai Chi movements. You just might be moving. Whatever you want to do. You don't have to do what I'm doing. Get into the space. Stop looking at the screen. Move in an area where you can't see your feet. And there's all these lovely furry friends. And just keep yourself centered, suspended from the ceiling. Slowly shifting your weight. All the time moving, never stopping. You know how to do this now. Balanced every minute so that you don't put that foot down on top of a furry friend. Oh my gosh, on your next step as you put it down, there's one underneath. See if you can pause and caress it for a second before you put it down. Are you feeling erect? Are your arms, is that circle? Keep that circle in your arms. We didn't have this before when we did Furry Friends. Experiment with moving your arms, keeping that sense of fullness and extension. Your weight being shifted. You could go forwards, you could go backwards. Now, in your next step, the furry friends are gone. You still can't see, but there's ice. There's ice. Is it strong enough to hold you? You've got to test it. How are you going to test it? You're on the ice. Keep moving. You've got to keep moving. But you want to test it before you put your whole weight. Then you must put your whole weight. Next step, you're not sure. You've got to test that one. I want you to go heel, ball, toe. But when you're done, your whole foot will be equally dividing that weight. You'll be putting it on your entire foot gradually. If you're moving forward, it's heel, ball, toe. If you're moving backwards, it's toe, ball, heel. and bring yourself back into reality. You guys just look beautiful. Wow. I snuck a peek. Bring yourself back to our regular world. I see some smiles. Oh my gosh. I think you guys can do that a lot better than you could before when we did it the first time, especially for some of you. So I agree with Marion. This is something I always do with classes, and it's something that's worth doing anytime. You can also do furry friends with something that you know. So let's do that. Let's do furry friends with just our brush knees. So we're going to put our left foot out. Going to be in a left bow step. Actually, no. We're gonna stand in the corner and put our just stand in the corner facing this way. And then I want you to swing, step, and start your brush knee sequence, okay? So like you were holding a ball maybe to start with. And then we're gonna swing, step, and I just want you to think about furry friends as we do this. I'm gonna do it on the other side.
My furry friend is now lying right in front of me.
Well, you know, you may have to take a shorter step or a longer step.
I have to
You
step
may
over.
find you really have to push with that back foot and really think about transferring that weight to stay in control. Just do your brush knee sequences at your own speed. It might be faster, might be slower, but that furry friend is under there. Ooh, scurries out. And let's do it again a little faster, but I want you to still have your furry friends. Okay? Let's start on the other side. So we're going to be here, and we're going to have a ball, and our left hand is going to be at the bottom of the ball, and we're going to bend our knee a little bit, our left knee a little bit, and we're going to swing, step, furry friends, but we're going to do it faster. And back and out. So you're still having that furry friends feeling, but they're scurrying out of the way. They're helping you. But I want you to put a part of your body thinking about that. That smoothness you get. All right, one of the problems we have is that we talk you through it and you end up going so slow. A lot of the times when we're talking it through, it's actually harder for you. So, because you have to balance in every single moment. That's really great for your balance. And a lot of us are here working on our balance. But the pace of going at it more, you know, a Tai Chi pace is more this pace. We oftentimes are slowing down when we're teaching. And I'm realizing that I need to give you practice in that. Yeah, that's nice. This is more of that Tai Chi pace. Now let's play with pace a little bit, if that works for you. Do you remember the way we threw balls? Remember that? So how many of you are right-handers? Put your hand up if you're a right-hander. Okay. Maria, are you a left-hander? Maria?
I'm ambidextrous.
Oh, wonderful. Me too, actually. I was going to say, I'm a right-hander, I'm a left-hander. Okay. All right. So, so this will help. I'm going to mirror you because, like Maria, I am a left-hander. Oh, Maria, I'm going to call you sometimes Maria W and Maria F, so I don't necessarily say your last name. I'll try to remember that. That way you'll know who I'm talking to. And you can always say, which Maria? You know, that's fine too. Okay, so we're all friends here. So I want you to stand, I think for most of you, this will be the easy one. I want you to stand here. I want you to get your ball. You're in the corner, remember that? And we're gonna throw that ball, right? Gonna throw that ball and throw it. Just throw that ball, right? Like, how would you throw that ball? There you go. I saw feet move that time. I saw weight shift. Throw that ball. Throw that ball. Okay. Remember, we talked about this before we did brush, knee, and push. Now we got to put it back together again, right? So let's analyze it by slowing the throw down. Don't think brush, knee, and push yet. Slowing the throw down. So we're going to stand in the corner. We're going to throw, what happens here? Oh, my foot goes out and my arm goes back. Sometimes, yeah, look at that. Your other arm went back out. Look at how you're balanced. Just take a moment. You're together, you're gathered in. Now in Tai Chi, we don't gather like this. We gather like this. Which way does a professional player look? When you watch a professional player, do they really look like this? Or do they look like this? They actually are kind of rounded too, you know? So get that rounded look. You're the professional player now, whatever your sport is, that nice rounded look, right? Yeah, there you go. You got it. And now one's gonna go back, but one's gonna go forward. And when you do, you've put a lot of weight back here, but you got something for balance, right? You've got something for balance. So let's just take note of that. And we're gonna slow it down and come back. And then what happened? When you throw it, come on now, throw it. You throw that ball, your weight came forward, you turned your upper body, remember that? Let's do it again. You threw the ball, you stepped, you got to go back. Maybe your arm is out and you turned your upper body and you bent your knee. It was a natural thing. Okay? So we're going to go and notice all of those elements now as we do brush knee. Okay? So if we stand in the corner here, and I'm mirroring you now, we stand in the corner here and we hold our ball. I'm mirroring you. So you're right, this will be your right arm, right? And I'm going to, we're actually going to let both arms go back and one foot go forward. That's a little different, right? And then one's going to come in and one's going to come out. But where is a lot of your weight? It's still back, right? And your front foot is kind of straight because what are you? Take a moment. Can you feel that you're kind of like a spiral, like a spring set to release? And then you could sort of throw that fist, right? Release it, bend that knee and turn, right? Oh, that's beautiful. Beautiful, you guys. Let's do that again. Shake it out because that knee might get tired, that leg might get tired. And here's your ball. Both hands go back and we swing step, right? We're balanced. Our weight didn't change very much there, right? Then we're going to polish the table. Our weight moves a little forward, but not that much, right? It hangs back. it hangs back. Then we throw that fist forward, that strike forward, right? All right, so let's actually speed it up a little bit, just so some of you can feel this. You guys are absolutely right. The 70% applies. Do not get over. You know who I'm talking to, you
Yes.
guys. And we must take our, we must be careful, right? So here we are. We're going to stand here. Both legs are going to come back. They're going to come back and out, and it's going to come, and we're going to throw it. Throw that fist. There you go. Lovely. And let's do it again, and it's going to come back out. Throw. We're going to smooth it out now. And swing, step, polish, throw. Okay? And smooth. But feel the power. Oh, lovely. Feel the power of the throw. Feel the coordination. Even when we do it slowly, you can feel the coordination. We're going to do it 2 ways now. We're going to start here, and we're going to start here. I think this, no, start here, because now I'm going the same way you are. Right. I'm going to start here and sort of carry a ball, and we're going to do it slowly, but I want you to feel the power. So swing, step, polish the table, hold back, and power it. Up, over, stand in the corner, swing, step, hold back, and strike, and smoothing it out. Now here, hold back, and then feel the power. This is a throw. Yeah, this is a throw. You know how to do this. I promised you. Yes, Marion.
Can we do
Or whoever it was.
Can we do the opposite side?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, let's do both. I can hear you. I can hear you now. You just cut in and cut out a little bit. Yeah, we'll do a sequence of them. So yeah, let's do at least 2, and then we'll do it again starting on the other side. So we'll start here with the one you know, and we're gonna here, polish, throw, feel the power. And I want you to notice how your front foot pushes back when you throw that, when you really throw it. And now we're gonna do the next one in the sequence. So go stand in the corner, swing, step. Here we go. Polish the table, you're all ready to go, and power it. Did you notice your front foot pushed back a little? And we'll start on the other side now. This is the side that's probably less comfortable for a lot of you. And we're gonna swing, step, polish that table, you're ready to go, and power it through. And then the side that you probably like better. I want to talk a little bit about that front foot. We don't get to talk about it too much in classes like this, but this is our bonus class. Did anybody feel their front foot push back a little? Mm-hmm. I want to give you a little of that experience. Have any of you ever really shoveled snow? Yeah, I like Lorraine's going, yeah. Anybody else? Some people know. How about shoveling dirt? Yeah, oh yeah, okay. Let's shovel dirt then. I want you to get your shovels. I want you to put it in, right? I want you to get it up. You know how that happens? You get it up. And now it's a little sticky. I want you to throw it in the pile. Anyone have that sense? Have you ever done that? So do it again. You lift it up and you throw it. And if it's sticking on your, I don't know if you've ever had this experience, but maybe you'll have it the next time you shovel if you shovel, is when it sticks and you come forward, if you just go like this, it never leaves.
Right.
But if you push back, do you see how my hands snap? Watch. Do you see how my hands kind of snap when I do that? So what happens is you come forward, and actually if you didn't push back, you're generating so much power that if you didn't, you're like really trying to get this stuff there. If you didn't push back, you'd fall over.
Right.
Okay? So so you may not have experienced this. Experiencing it in real life helps a lot. But when a professional player throws a ball, they have that experience. They push back because there's so much power in that throw that they have to push back. If you shovel snow and the snow is sticky or the dirt is sticky, same thing. And in brush, knee, and push, to make it truly true to what it is, you don't want to overdo it. You're going to have this sense right here, that you're like a coiled spring ready to release. And then you're going to release this power with the turn as you straighten the back leg. And you're going to push back a little with the front foot. You're going to have extra push.
You know, thinking about the shoveling idea, what I remember about that, you know, think about it a lot when you're shoveling, but all of the energy that you get from the pushing and pulling of your solid foundation, when you're ready to toss your snow or your dirt, it all comes right up into the shovel. I mean, all the strength and energy goes right into that movement.
Exactly, and that's exactly right, and that is the nature of this art, Marion. Yeah. Is we transmit the energy from our feet. We direct it right in the very center of us, and then because we're expanded and our body is unified, but it's also relaxed where we want it to be relaxed, it transmits, and we are like a whip. And it comes right into your fist or right into your strike.
I think the hard part for me is that it's such a soft, gentle movement to like get all that visualization of the energy through my body is, I mean, I can do it when we're imitating throwing the ball and shoveling, like totally makes sense. But when I do it slowly with Tai Chi, I feel like it's harder to like find the energy kind of.
So this is true. And just to make it harder for you, Marion, for those of you who are, you know, who are at that point, just to make it harder for you, we have to find it and then we have to not really show it.
Oh.
So when we actually do it, like I should be able to look at your body and sort of see that it's here, wound up. But when you release and you do push back, you don't do this.
I see.
But you do, if you watch Master Yang's videos, you will see this microsecond between moves. That's what that is.
Okay.
It's not a pause. It's a note. It's the, if I were really doing it, this would be the moment. Okay?
Interesting.
So it's that. So we don't want to overshow it. I just wanted you guys to know it was there, right? I introduced this whole thing this way, right? And you guys invented the parts, right? Remember? You invented that it was going back as it was going forward, and that was keeping you balanced. You invented that we kind of gathered ourselves together. And today we saw that we don't gather ourselves like this, right? We gather ourselves, we gather ourselves in this nice, you watch, even if you don't watch sports, do some watching. Watch the professionals. They know how to keep their circles. They know how to keep their body shape in all of this. So don't overdo it, but know it's there. Know that this stuff is there. And the more you can get this sense that it's all happening at your center of your body, you're storing and releasing energy, storing and releasing energy. And it's all governed from here. So let's actually imagine, let's do it one more time. And let's imagine this time, I don't want you to do anything except the movements. But as you're doing the movements, I want you to imagine that there is Master Yang or Nancy or me or somebody at your very center. Okay, so don't watch me. Do it unless you really need the help, to do it. Just imagine the movements at your very center. See if they can come from the very center and be very smooth but powerful. All right, so let's try it again. And we're going to start here. Swing, step. And the next one. Feel your center.
I have a question.
Yeah.
I tend to tense my shoulder when is there something?
Well, we all tend to tense the parts we're thinking about. And you're doing a lot of probably, which hand is this? Which arm is this? This is new to me. Oh my gosh, is she mirrored or not? All of that. Yeah, the best ways for that is to, I think Mike of our teachers is one of the best. I do some of that too, is to just think how simple it is. If you're just swinging your arm, remember we did this? We swung like this, that's all you're doing. You're swinging like this, and then we did this. Remember that? Swing, up, swing, just let them, just let them kind of go on their own accord. Give them some power and let them just go there. Right? That's really all you're doing. Your turn, so it looks like it's going behind you, right? But it's not really going back. It's just going out. It's a swing. It's a swing. 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 And if you can remember that when you're doing it, then it becomes easy. And you can slow it down. I'm doing it fast because that way I can feel it, right? It's like you throw your arms down and let them go around your elbows. Yeah. And then you throw them down the other way and let them come up. Just like so actually let's do that now. I love the 70%. Let's actually take a moment. I want you to feel something. Take a moment. I want you to be the Tin Man, or the tin person, robot person, I'm all tight. Okay, we're going to get more and more like scarecrows. So then, our friend the scarecrow says, chill out. Come on, here's some nice warm water. Yeah, oil for the head, the whole 9 yards. That's right. Those shoulders come down. Come on, says our friend Scarecrow. Put those shoulders down. Come on, you got to be. Scarecrow goes, come on. You got to be like me. So let's be Scarecrow for a minute, right? Let's be Scarecrow. So, it's like, you gotta be like me. Yeah, that's beautiful, Marlene. That's beautiful. Right? Just let him go. Oh, I gotta be like me. Okay, so in Tai Chi, what's interesting is we want to be like, kind of like a balloon, if you've seen Kelly's class. The balloon is just kind of limp. It's like the scarecrow. And then we go, we fill it up. We fill up that balloon. Yeah, right? We fill up that balloon, but we never lose the scarecrow, nice looseness in our joints. So give yourself a little scarecrowness, right? But then puff the scarecrow up with some nice air. Air has no form. It doesn't get in the way. It just connects you. It gives that limp balloon structure because it extends it all equally. Let's do that with our move now. I'm actually going to go this way this time, just because I'm getting tired of not being able to be near you. And we'll start on the right. Next time we'll start on the left. Okay, scarecrow. Scarecrow. Yeah, how does the scarecrow hold it? Okay, scarecrow holds it kind of like this, but now put some air in there and be like the balloon. So you're still the scarecrow in your joints, but now you're full. Does that make sense? And now let's do a brush knee. Swing, step, polish the table, scarecrow those shoulders, strike. And up, keep those shoulders scarecrowed. But you're full of air, and you're a scarecrow too. And then air comes up and is light in your head, keeping your head going to the ceiling. Scarecrow those shoulders. All your joints are really scarecrow joints, except they're connected with this wonderful air or chi or life force. Does that help? Okay, good. Scarecrow. I used to do theater work, and they'd actually start us on the floor and power us up. You'd only have like 5% power, and like you could kind of go, and then they gave us like 10% power. And we found that if we worked together, like even with only about 20-25% power, the people could, kind of like build something, like use each other. But the scarecrowness is really useful for getting rid of that extra tension. So take that with you. It's really lovely. All right, we're coming to the end of class. I've gotten some good feedback. I'd love whatever other feedback or thoughts that you have before we end. Anyone have anything that they've thought of that they want to? Yeah, Maria W.
I want to say that the scarecrow image is very useful because, it helps. I take cello lessons, and the number one rule is loosen that shoulder. You can't do this. And it really helped. I never thought about thinking of myself as a scarecrow, but you can't have any stress when you're moving. So it's so helpful. Thank you.
Oh, good. So it's all about figuring out these things to put in your head which help. And some of them will help one person, some of them will help another. Thank you for letting me know, Maria. Anybody else? All right, that's our bonus class. So we will close the module on brush, knee, and push. And thank you guys for all your feedback and for all your good work today. And I hope to see you back next week. We're going to just do more and different and same. So thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for all your wonderful cheerfulness,
Class was wonderful.
your wonderful ideas. It was really fun.
Great. I'm glad.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye-bye.